Alright lads, so it's a new end of month banner, and with that we have another community reaction. I asked you lads 20 hours ago, what do you think about the new banner? We got a new Christmas RETSU, NEMU, and also ISANE, and personally I'm a big fan of this banner. I usually don't like Christmas banners all that much, but I do appreciate that we get it every single year. And considering the fact that it is just Christmas characters, I do like the fact that every year Caleb go with a new theme, and they don't always look entirely the same. Now not every design is always a hit. I wasn't a big fan of the Halle Bell and Yoruichi banner from 2 years ago. But this white knight thing they have going from, I think looks really cool. Character choice, I'm super down for it. Nemu deserved a new character after 4 years. ISANE is finally getting a new seasonal character, and I like me some seasonal ISANEs. Maybe there could have been a better character choice than RETSU, but it does make sense to highlight her once more. Especially with the fact that in regards to 1,000-year Blood War banners that we know we're going to get plenty of, next year, we aren't going to be getting another, really great end-of-month RETSU, besides whenever we can get a seasonal RETSU. I was expecting 3 sword, but we got exactly that, and now I'm looking forward to the next set of characters, because we know we're going to be getting another Christmas banner. In terms of what they actually offer to, I think this banner, it feels nice to not have a Guild Quest focused banner, even though these characters also want to be used in Guild Quest. ISANE is a farming character, like that we finally got one of those. We haven't had one of those since end of month June. Nemu, I feel like deserves a bit of praise here because she is a normal attack damage character that doesn't have Guild Quest skills. She has a gauge effect and a good enough damage that she should be relatively enjoyable in and outside of Guild Quest, because she also clearly wants to be used in Guild Quest too. But in terms of normal attack damage characters, this is what we have been asking for. Something a bit different and not just the Flurry +2 in Guild Quest. Unfortunately, the Guild Quest skills still seeped into this banner, and for some reason it came onto RETSU, and I feel like as a limit breaker character, she's not as good as she should have been, what the standard has been for every end of month, but I think I'm fine with that. I've been quite vocal about that. Not every character in this game has to be the best character in the game, and this is just a Christmas RETSU. I'm not expecting her to be Bankai Rukia level, Not to go back to the Bankai Rukia topic, but again, expectations come with different standards. Bankai Rukia expects more. Christmas RETSU, I just want it to be fun and playable. That's basically about it. But anyway, that's my opinion on the banner. Now let's have a look at what you guys have to say. So scrolling down, we have Aizen's Bankai saying absolute peak banner. I agree. I like it. It's a good cooldown banner too. For those that want this seasonal banner, you get to have that now. I know a lot of people are excited for their favorite, waifus being in a seasonal outfit. They look really cool too. I know a lot of Nemu fans are going crazy right now. But for those that only want 1,000-year Blood War, you have a month break now that you can save till for the end of the year. Leo is saying, I like the designs, the kits are pretty good, and I'm missing 6 characters on this banner. I'll do a solid 5 steps. And you know what? That's the exact same situation for me. I don't really need to make my Quincy killer team better. I have a decent team, but RETSU's going to be great to have. Nemu's going to be great to have. And I just want the characters too because they look like a lot of fun. And even if I don't get them in 5 steps, there's a decent chance I walk away with something new because I'm missing, I believe, 7 characters. And as I am a big Giselle fan, I want to make my ranged Super Guild Quest team better. I do want to have Orihime in my account, and Orihime is featured. So usually this would be a banner I literally skip, but because of the filler pool, I'm tempted to at least do 5-7 steps. We'll see how it does go. Ichigo says they cooked. That's all I can say. Slayer Wick says, I only got enough to purchase 29 steps for end of year, but that Nemu might take some orbs. An early Christmas present, one would say. Plus, my Cyber Okura will be giving me the stinker if I don't at least try and get her, because obviously, Nemu will make Okura better. One thing about Okura is that his charge strong attack free, since it doesn't actually apply last rate, there is that potential chance as you are waiting for that charge strong attack free to fully go off to the second stage, you are open for an attack, prone to taking damage, and that's where Nemu's going to come in. Nemu's going to give Okura a barrier. That way, he isn't going to take damage when he is charging that strong attack free. So even though this banner technically is replacing Okura because RETSU should be the better alternative, in a way it's still making Okura better for those like us that maybe don't get RETSU but do end up pulling Nemu. Otaki Sophia said, I love the design so much. Finally, the lieutenants are getting some love. Design-wise, I like Nemu the best. I think I agree. I wasn't quite sure why Nemu looked so different in this, but it's the hair. I really like Nemu's hair. I think it looks good, and obviously I do love the whole little Mayuri postcard she has going for her. I also have a feeling that the next Christmas banner would be Quincy's. As much as I love Bambietta, I also kind of want to see other get seasonal characters too. I also agree. I feel like this upcoming mid-month has to be something different than what we just got with Swipers, because we very rarely get back-to-back Christmas banners, seasonal banners in general, and to a certain extent, I might be a tad bit disappointed if our next mid-month is just more Swipers. I kind of wanted to be Quincy's because I do want to see seasonal Quincy's other than the Bambis, because that's the most expected route. And if we do get that, I'm excited to see what characters they do pick. I would assume maybe 2 characters that are already in game right now, but I'm really not sure what that could be. I actually do know. I want that reindeer Kilgay. Give me the reindeer Kilgay. This ad says, it's like Killer fulfilled my Christmas wish without me knowing. If end of year wasn't so close, I would go all in just for Nemu. Unfortunately, I'll be only doing 5 steps and pray. And that's something you have to consider too, right? End of year is coming up. Really depends on what you want from characters in this game, but I know I personally like 1000-year Blood War cannon units, and I like really powerful ones of that too. And that's what the end of year banner is going to bring. So I'm also wanting to summon, but I also do want to save some orbs too. Because bare minimum, every end of year banner, I'm doing 25 steps. And I believe I said it a couple days ago too, I very much do like the fact that we are finally getting good Christmas characters. Normally, again, mid-month, December is always Christmas, and it's going to happen again this year, but at least we're getting 2 Christmas banners. It's been a while for the most part since we've had like a really good Christmas set of characters that are actually like really good other than just being maybe decent farmers at best. And that's the benefit of having it as an end of month in November instead of always having it right before an end of year in December, which again we are getting, but now we're getting potentially upwards to 5 Christmas characters this year. Glorious Ham is saying all in for Nemu. Who even needs Unohana's bazookas when you have Nemu? You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Seems like there's a lot of Nemu fans, but I hear it. I'm happy for you lot, because you got your first Nemu after like 4 years. You deserve a good new character. This lad here says the designs are so good and fresh. Christmas banners always get me hyped, so hoping the Christmas spirit will not let me get shafted. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Gustavo says easy 5 steps and discounts depending on how the 5 steps do go. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to stop at 5 steps, but like I'll probably be tempted to do the discount, so we'll see how it does go. All characters solid and will be useful. And Nemu, gosh, I love when Caleb make a proper good Naj unit. Sometimes it's refreshing to have a different type of unit, and that's why I love a RETSU. That's why RETSU is one of the best characters of this year, both design-wise and also power-wise. Easily one of my favorites they released, and I would like to say Nemu would be up there too if I do get my hands on her. Jeff says, I find the designs very nice. It's nice seeing Nemu and ISANE getting loved again. Also, I'm getting a German-feeling theme to this from the artwork and also the outfits. It does maybe resemble Stamritters, and I've seen people say that too. I've seen people say like, oh, this is basically what Nemu would have looked like if she wore a Stamritter outfit, and I kind of see it. I kind of see it. So maybe this is further proof that mid-month might be Quincy characters, because they are based off Germans. Lance says, finally a seasonal banner. Personally, I'm going to throw away half of what I've saved up to have them. The designs are fantastic, and my favorite is Unohana, although a little bit disappointed that she doesn't have Berserker, which again is weird. She at least has a 50% full stamina damage to make up for that, so I feel like she'll be fine, at least when compared to, the other characters that don't have Berserker. But the design is definitely great, and I like it very much that they detail of my Yuri in a shape of a Christmas tree. That's in regards to Nemu's artwork. For me, it's a great Christmas banner. Rage is saying this was actually better than I expected. I kind of agree. KT says they all look great. I like the Russian vibe too, but he can't afford to summon. Mind you, Unohana is his favorite Bleach character. And in this case, they are prioritizing summoning on the end of year banner, and I do get it. And we should find out when this banner does release too, because I'm not sure if anyone will talk about it in the comment section. Right now, we don't fully 100% know whether these are normal seasonal characters or 1000-year Blood War. I'm leaning on the side of normal seasonal characters, but we'll find out when the banner does release. They'll be added to the seasonal tickets, the collector pass tickets more so, and we're also getting a free 1000-year Blood War single. If for some reason they're included in there, they will be 1000-year Blood War, but I'm pretty sure they should be normal seasonal units, so if you do skip this banner for end of year, you should hopefully get a chance to pull for them in a few months time, and maybe in a future banner a lot sooner when they do become a filler. Reddit says, I love the characters and designs, but when will we get a power farmer? I know it feels like they are avoiding it. Granted, to be fair, they've been avoiding every farmer. We hadn't had one for like months now. And while it might look like Speed always gets the new super links or farmers or new farmers in general, they technically don't. Every attribute gets a farmer. It's just that power never get a good one, and Speed always get the better one. So it's not like Speed is always getting all the farmers. They're just getting all the good ones. I mean, to be fair, Nemu's attribute could have been a tad bit different. Likewise with ISANE, she easily could have been a power farmer, and that would have made this a lot better. But I mean, for me personally, I'm just happy we finally got a new farmer in general. Frogger says the banner characters are almost flawless aside for some nitpicks. And yeah, I would agree. I think the only nitpick for me is basically RETSU not being as good as she should have been. Not like she's a bad character, but for a monthly limit breaker character, I was expecting a bit more, but I'm kind of fine with the way she did turn out. There's a good chance, though, that it might be 1000-year Blood War pulls, 1000-year Blood War anime coloring, Nemu reference to Submarine and the Soulborn, the Bitty ticket that features 1000-year Blood War characters, and that would set a horrible precedent for the future of the game. Potentially, we'll see how it does go, right? It would be weird if it is 1000-year Blood War, and honestly, at least right now, my only complaint if it was 1000-year Blood War is that RETSU is still RETSU and not Yatsuru. Like, if you were going to give me a 1000-year Blood War RETSU in a seasonal outfit, make that be Yachiru, you know? Have the hair down, give me a bit of a sinister vibe even though it's Christmas. That's what I would like. And I'd be disappointed if it did somehow end up being a 1000-year Blood War Christmas RETSU. Stardust is saying, ISANE got me gooning like crazy. That sweater does indeed go crazy. Bambi saying, love it, designs are nice. Rook is saying, finally enough of 1000-year Blood War. That comment might not age the best depending on how this banner is treated, because again, it could be 1000-year Blood War, right? Normally, I don't really like Christmas units, but this time I might go 10 steps deep. Absolutely love Nemu and RETSU's design. Let's go 5-5 RETSU. I like them. Unahani is my favorite character in Bleach, and the other two girls I barely have any version of. Also, Yachiru is in here. Must get. I believe they are talking about the Christmas Yachiru that is returning as a filler. GK says, beautiful designs. RETSU and her lieutenant gotta be together. And Nemu is there. Maybe a hint at Mairi end of year. And that very well could be the case. And I also do like that we finally got a seasonal banner with RETSU and also ISANE. It's absolutely crazy that we went like 9 years. We've gone 9 years before we finally got an ISANE and RETSU in the same banner as seasonal units more so. Maybe even as characters in general. Has Nemu and RETSU been in the banner before? I don't believe they have. Don't believe they have. Very good Christmas designs. Smash. Love the designs, but end of year is right around the corner and I only have 3,500 orbs. I wish I was as strong as you. I have less orbs and I'm still tempted to summon on this banner, I'll be honest. 6 big presents for a banner. That's crazy. RETSU, I must get to. Surprisingly, even though we've gotten RETSU all these years, that's the first time I've heard that. It's kind of grave. Best Christmas characters we've had design-wise for sure. Do I want to agree with that? I think I do. Like, the artwork is absolutely amazing. I'm biased towards Halibo because that was our first new Christmas design. And design-wise, it's only a Christmas coat over a base Halibo, but personally for me, my favorite Christmas character is the Halibo, the original one. But that is definitely nostalgia at play because she was my go-to character for quite some time. But yeah, I would like to say this comment right here is definitely not a hot take. I think many people would agree. Nemu be giving me anime Mayuri as a Christmas gift this end of year, potentially. Tyler was saying overall great banner. We finally got a really good Nat character, a replacement for Senjumaru, even though it wasn't needed, but it's still nice to see a new ISANE, and then another really good RETSU. Even though RETSU could have easily been better, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how I feel too. All the art looks incredible. I'll probably do 5 to 10 steps in total. Great end of month. Easily one of our best end of months this year. WK Lab. And I think one good thing about RETSU too, to be fair though, it has been the standard for Limit Breaker characters. Every end of month we get 1 EX attack. Even though she's a Guild Quest character with Guild Quest specific skills, it is nice that RETSU still does have an EX attack, right? Which again, is something that, you know, Rukia should have gotten during her new banner, right? I like to see good Nat characters that isn't handicapped with Guild Quest or Brave Battle only skills. They haven't made one for like 11 months, so I may honestly go for Nemu. Also, I like her design the best. We must stay focused. It depends on your priorities. But yeah, if you're going for end of year, 1000-year Blood War, stay focused. Don't look at short term, look at long term. We're only like a month away from the reveal of the end of year characters, so not too long to go. When you want to pull for the waifus, but you're just a chill guy saving for end of year. That is crazy. This banner makes me feel in the holiday spirit. That's good to know. I got to at least do 5 steps. Love the designs. Just wanted my Espadas, number 1 and 2. Unfortunately, they're here, but maybe next year, maybe the year after. Who actually knows? I'm more excited for mid-month. Not a real fan of any of these characters. Designs are still cool, though. I see where you're coming from, even for me, too. Really like this banner, but knowing that we are getting another Christmas banner does want me to save, just in case that is something bigger than usual, because this has never happened besides a new Burn the Witch banner. Could this banner be another Burn the Witch? Hopefully not, because I'm going to pull on this banner. I plan to do 25 steps on end of year. If Burn the Witch comes out of nowhere or like a really cool character for mid-month Christmas, I'm not going to have any orbs for it. I'm really not. Glad to see ISANE and Nemu getting another unit, especially ISANE since she doesn't get that much love in the show. Nemu's going to get a new unit eventually. And that's true too, right? We know Nemu's going to get a big moment in the upcoming 1000-year Blood War anime. We know eventually, hopefully, we are going to get a really good Nemu, right? Even if she maybe doesn't turn out to be super OP, she is at the very least getting a 1000-year Blood War canon unit that is going to be good. ISANE, on the other hand, you know, the best thing that she can get right now is a good seasonal unit. While she does have a brief appearance in 1000-year Blood War, it's definitely not enough to warrant a 1000-year Blood War character. Finally, a PvE Nat unit. Thank you, Caleb. Not only did they cook hard for this, just way too happy that they did this and not another 1000-year Blood War banner. So hyped for this. We definitely needed that palette cleanser because we know we're going to get 1000-year Blood War at the end of the year. Having 2 Christmas banners now in between is definitely the right play to go. So scrolling down, let's maybe look at some comments that maybe aren't as liked. Maybe they've been downvoted. You never know. But these comments maybe are more of the hot takes that aren't reiterating what the maybe overall community does feel. Because most people would agree it's a cool banner, good design. designs. Some like that it's an easy skip. Some like that it's a Christmas banner and not 1000 Year Blood War. Let's look at what some of these lads have to say though. So Laser is saying, although I love Unohana, she's my favorite character, but her kit ruins her so much. I don't like anything in this banner except just the mini Mayuri and the Nemu's cards. They don't like the designs, they don't like the kits, neither do they like the visuals or the soul bombs. And they're only summoning because of that mini Mayuri. That's a funny reason to summon on the banner, I will be honest. Hopefully you have enough orbs though, because again, with Nemu showing up with this little mini Mayuri, there's the potential chance we do get married maybe for end of year. We have this lad saying, to be honest, I'm happy for people that love seasonal and stuff. They like that artwork, they think it looks incredible, but as characters, they think they're trash. RETSU has, in my opinion, a bad strong attack kit paired with being a GQ only unit, and I really don't see her being much better than Cyber Okura in GQ. I would definitely say, right, I mean, I'll be gladly wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that RETSU will be significantly better than Okura. I mean, right now, the only thing that makes Okura stand out when compared to RETSU is the fact that Okura has the 2-stage charge strong attack, but the benefit of RETSU is that she's going to have more damage output, and she's also a story burst, so she does have access to some really good supports. But even then, again, as always, more options is never a bad thing. If Okura does somehow end up being better, I don't think RETSU existing is a bad thing. Right now, the range Quinty Guild Quest really only had access to 2 good characters, now they have access to 3 good characters in terms of SP leads, right? And we need to see that more in other Guild Quest phases too. Continue what this lad has to say though. So Nemu is nice for people that are looking for her because she didn't get a character in a long time, but again, I just dislike her as a Nad unit. People are saying she's going to be as good as the new Nad ISANE, the 1000 Year Blood one from 2 years ago. Really don't care, to be honest. And ISANE is just bad in my opinion, but again, for people who love seasonals and who like the units, I guess the banner ain't bad, but I really don't think anyone should summon it all, and that's just my opinion. And you're allowed to have it. It's nice to have different opinions. This lad says Loki disappointed. Forever is saying they look like fodder Christmas characters. Gambler is saying for me it's all meh. Easy skip. Looks nice design wise and artwork wise, but I'm good. I'm gonna be waiting for more hype and exciting stuff for end of the year. Panther is saying seems like your standard banner with mediocre units. So many cool ideas like Santa Yama, Krampus Barragan, but nah, let's just put girls in Christmas outfits like every year. It's a bit different this year. I mean, it is just still with free females. I mean, I kind of agree the idea of doing something like, you know, super out there, different. I'd be down for a Santa Yama. A Krampus Barragan would be cool, but... And I've been saying too, characters like Aaroniero and also Barragan, I think would make for very good seasonal characters because there's what you can do with them. In Barragan's case, though, his voice actor's passed away, so I don't know if they have a new voice actor lined up. I don't think it's even possible we can even get a seasonal Barragan anymore. Even if his voice actor was still here, or they did have another voice actor lined up, I still think they wouldn't do it. But I guess in that way, though, the banner might not be as creative as it could be, but I don't think there's any harm in what they actually did do this year. Cameron's saying it's meh. They look amazing, but their skills are awful. Not a fan of the characters, nor do I like the design, so it's kind of whatever for me. Easy skip is all I can say. Only want Unohana. All other females in Bleach are trash to me. That's crazy. And then we finish up with Aria saying smash. So yeah, overall, I feel like that basically wraps up the community's reaction. It seems like most people are positive about this banner. Of course, not everyone does like it. Maybe that's the character choice, the design-wise, or how the characters maybe turned out. And that's perfectly fair. Does feel like, though, the overall reception for this banner is more positive than negative. I've even seen a lot of fan art over on Twitter, which is always nice to see. I think this banner is more appreciated now more than ever, given the fact that it's our first seasonal banner in like 5 months. You know, I love me some 1000 Year Blood characters. I love me some hype canon characters, but I also do like to have other things in between, and this is an example of that. I think Caleb are definitely doing the right thing right now, making this and the next mid-month banner a Christmas banner. That way, it satisfies both sides of the coin. Those that want canon characters, and those that want seasonal what-if units. I think all 3 characters turned out great. Again, every now and then there's going to be the nitpick, but I think in general, all characters are relatively fine as is. Really comes down to person, whether you are going to summon this banner or not. For me, I'm definitely going to do a few summons, but I don't plan to go too deep on this banner, because again, I do want to save orbs for end of year, and hopefully I'll try and get them later on, because I do want to try and get all 3 characters. I think they all look cool, and I'm a fan of all 3 of these characters too. I guess though the big debate right now, right? Only one comment really did talk about it, is whether these characters will be 1000 Year Blood or no. Hopefully not. We'll find out hopefully tomorrow. But either way, that was the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.